practice by coming into the front of our mats, feet hips width apart, shoulders rolled back, and just taking a moment to ground ourselves here in mountain pose. If you like, you can take one hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly, really bringing your full attention and awareness into your breath, feeling your belly and chest rise and fall underneath the palms of your hands here. When you're ready, you're just going to release the hands down next to the side and just begin to take some shoulder rolls. So bringing the shoulders all the way up to the ears and pushing back, really relaxing the shoulders here, massaging out any tension. And then when you've taken them one way, take them the other, creating balance in these circles. And then relaxing the shoulders down, just begin to wake up the neck by taking full circles all the way round. Bringing your chin into the chest, then allowing your head to relax back as you circle it round. Then when you've taken it one way, again, we're going to switch sides, so move and take it the other. Really waking up the shoulders, the neck here, ready for our back bend flow. So when you're ready, we're just going to relax the head, opening the eyes, and we're going to inhale, take the arms all the way overhead, stretching up here, looking forward, and then creating a little back bend by looking up at our thumbs. And then exhale, bend the knees, coming into your forward fold. Taking hold of both elbows here and just ragdoll from side to side, relaxing the back. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, look forward, and exhale, bend our knees, come all the way back to standing. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms overhead, and exhale, we're going to bend the knees once more, really relaxing the body down, beginning to wake up the spine here, warming it up, ready for some sequences, some beautiful poses such as Wheel and Camel. Inhale, look forwards, and exhale, bring yourself all the way up, keeping your head to be the last up. Inhale, take the arms all the way overhead, beautiful, and one more time, bending the knees, coming all the way back down into ragdoll. Allowing our body to be heavy here. And then creating some leg stretches here, so bending the right leg, keeping the left leg straight. We're going to walk our hands all the way over to the right hand side, really feeling that stretch. And then move it over to the left hand side, so bending the left leg, keeping the right leg straight. You won't get too far in this twist, it's just to wake up those muscles, those hamstrings. And then back to the center, bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Inhale, take the arms overhead, and exhale, we're going to allow the left arm to hang heavy next to the body, moving over to the left hand side, creating space on the right. Inhale, bring both arms back up, and exhale, we're going to move over to the right hand side, the right arm hanging heavy down by our sides. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms come up. And then as you exhale, you're going to take the arms behind your back, interlocking the fingers, popping the chest out, creating a mini back bend. And then bending the knees, you're going to forward fold, allowing the arms to come all the way over the head as far as feels comfortable here. Opening the shoulders, stretching the back. Beautiful. And then gently bending those knees, bring yourself all the way back up to standing. And keeping those arms interlocked, you're going to move the hands over to the right hand side and take your gaze over to the left. Really feeling that beautiful stretch here in the neck, in the shoulders. And then moving the hands back to the center. You're going to bend the elbows and bring the hands over to the left hand side, taking our neck over to the right. Beautiful. Gently bring it back into the center, releasing the arms, hands become back on the hips, pushing the pelvis out and coming into a mini back bend. Just beginning to wake open the back. Then super slowly, we're going to move ourselves back all the way up. Inhale, take the arms overhead, and exhale, bend those knees, come into your forward fold. Inhale, look at the front of the mat, straight back, and exhale, take one leg back, taking another, coming briefly into your plank before you allow the knees to drop down and take your Vinyasa. coming into your upward dog, perhaps glancing back at your left leg, moving into the center, turn and look at your right, and then move back into your tabletop. And this time we're going to take the arms wide and the knees wide, coming into a wide leg cat-cow stance here. We're going to inhale, drop the chest, exhale, curve that spine, and taking this movement with your own breath here. So inhale, you're going to drop that chest, and as you exhale, you curve that spine, pushing into your hands. And just taking this a few more times here. Beautiful movement here. And then when you're ready, taking any movement that your spine craves, anything that feels good to you. There's no right or wrong here, just whatever you want to do before dropping the chest and coming all the way into your puppy pose. So ensuring that your hips remain above your knees, just going to stretch the arms out and stretch the shoulders here by allowing the chest to fall to the floor, forehead down, and just relax for a few moments here. And then gently move the body all the way flat into the mat, keeping those arms extended, so coming into your Sphinx pose. And as you exhale, you're going to move to the forearms, and then inhale, push into those hands, coming into that deep back bend. Exhale, lower down to the forearms, and inhale, push all the way up. And taking this movement 2 more times here in time with your breath, really feeling your back open up before allowing your chest to lie all the way into the mat. Bring your hands next to your chest and pushing into your upward dog. Tuck those toes and move into your down dog. Pedaling one leg, pedaling the other. Taking any movement here to stretch the hamstrings. Really feel comfortable here. Yoga's all about self-expression and honouring the body, so just listen to yours here. And then when you're ready, we're going to stay in our down dog for the count of 5 breaths. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now moving the big toes to touch, you're going to take your right leg all the way into the sky, pointing those toes, and then bending the knee, coming into your split dog. And then bringing that right knee into the chest, you're going to hold and take it back up to the sky. Some core crunches here, bend the leg, come into split dog, and then this time you're going to bring your right knee to meet your right triceps. And back up to the sky, bend the knee, and then bring it over to your left triceps. Beautiful, engage in that core, take the leg back up to the sky, and then this time you're going to bring the knee into the chest and step through into your low lunge. Beautiful. When you feel balanced, you're going to inhale, take the arms overhead. Beautiful. And then you're going to intertwine the fingers, pushing the palms up to the sky, coming into our palm tree stretches. So inhale, look up, and exhale, going to curve that spine, bringing the hands all the way forward. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, take those hands forward. Inhale to come up, and exhale to move forward, feeling that core engaged, stability in your lunge. Beautiful. Exhale, bring the arms all the way forward, and then allowing both hands to come to the mat. You're going to leave the left hand down and take the right hand up to the sky. Low lunge twist here. Beautiful. Before taking the hand back to the mat, move into your tabletop and push up into your plank, holding here before taking a vinyasa. So you can do knees down or come from the plank, whatever feels good. Pushing into the upward dog, and then move back into your down dog, taking this movement on the other side. So taking the legs, pedaling them here, before bringing this down dog into stillness for the count of 5 breaths. 1, 2, taking your gaze to the knees, 4, and 5. Bring your big toes to touch and stretch the left leg all the way into the sky, pointing the toes here. Bending this knee, coming to split dog. Then bringing the left knee into the chest, gonna hold and take it back up to the sky, pointing those toes, beautiful. Bending the knee into the chest, hold and back up, beautiful, into the chest and take it back up. And this time when you bring the knee into the chest, you're gonna step forward into your low lunge once more. Taking the feet in between your hands, inhale, arms come overhead, and exhale, moving forward with those palms interlocked. Beautiful. Engage in this core. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, move forward, really pushing that palm forward, curving that spine. Inhale, come up. And exhale, move back down. Inhale, up. And exhale, moving those palms all the way forward, and then releasing the hands to the mat, leaving the right hand down. You're going to stretch the left hand all the way up to the sky here, coming into that low lunge twist. Beautiful. Releasing both hands down, move back into your plank, holding here, engage in that core, and then taking a vinyasa. Beautiful. Come into your upward dog, check in one leg, check in the other, and then move back into your child's pose here, taking a rest for a moment. You're more than welcome to stay in your child's pose, or you can bring your arms and to thread the knees, also taking your right arm underneath the left here, stretching those shoulders before moving back into the center, and then taking the left arm underneath the right. Relaxing down here. And then coming back into the center and gently moving all the way up into the tabletop here. We're going to tuck the toes, and we're really going to create that kind of cat-like spine here. So really curving the spine here, pushing into those hands and hip bones, come all the way up to the sky, coming slowly into our downward dog. Taking a few movements here by pedaling the legs, and then bringing our down dog into stillness for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg comes all the way up to the sky here, bending this knee, bringing the right knee into the chest and holding into the chest, this knee, moving to the left, to the right, to the center, and back up to the sky. Beautiful. Bend the knee, and this time moving into our extended triangle. So right leg comes all the way underneath the left hand comes all the way up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hips and bring back up. 2 more times. Drop the hips and move up. Drop and back up to the sky. And then taking the left hand back down, you're going to move the right leg all the way back into the sky. Beautiful movement. And then bringing the right knee into the chest, you're going to inhale and come all the way up into your high lunge here. Once again, interlocking the fingers, pushing the palms up to the sky. You're going to inhale, open the chest. Exhale, move that body forward, engaging the core, engaging the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, move forward. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale to move forwards. Coming up. Coming down. And then when you come back up, you're going to take your hands into prayer in the center of your chest and twist over to the right hand side here, staying in this high lunge twist. If it feels okay, you can extend the arms, opening the chest a little bit further. If it's not comfortable for you, then stay in prayer. But just holding this for a few more breaths before bringing the hands into prayer, and inhale, come all the way back up. Beautiful. Exhale, release both hands down into the mat and step all the way to the front of the mat here, coming into your forward fold. Taking hold of one elbow, taking hold of the other, and just ragdolling from left to right. Before gently bending the knees and coming all the way up to standing, head being the last one to rise. Beautiful. Taking a moment here. Before we inhale, arms come all the way overhead. And exhale, we're going to release the left arm and move over to the left hand side, creating space down the right. Inhale, arms come back to the sky. And exhale, taking this movement to the other side. Perfect. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, taking those hands behind our back, pushing our pelvis out and coming into a mini back bend. Like those elbows are magnets coming together as we push our pelvis forward. Slowly coming all the way back up before taking the arms back up to the sky. And on our exhale, coming into our forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten the back. And exhale, step one leg back, step another, come into the plank and take a vinyasa. Beautiful. And when you're ready, move back into your downward dog. Holding this downward dog for 5 breaths. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Big toes touch. And this time, left leg goes all the way into the sky, pointing the toes. Beautiful. Bending this knee, coming to split dog. And bringing the knee into the chest. We're going to hold. Move over to the right hand side, to the center, to the left, center, and back up to the sky. Ooh, core is fired up here. Bending that leg and come into extended triangle. So left leg comes all the way underneath the right. Right hand comes into the sky. And dropping the hips. And up. Drop. Up. Really feeling the strength of the shoulder here. Before allowing both hands into the mat. And taking the left leg all the way back up into the sky. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee. And move all the way through into your high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come overhead. Interlocking those fingers, and exhale, we move the body forwards. Feeling that core, feeling the glutes. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, move the body forwards. Inhale to rise. Exhale to forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, move forward. Inhale, coming all the way up and bringing our arms into prayer position, the center of chest. We're going to twist over to the left hand side this time. Again, you can stay here, or if you want to open up the chest a little bit more, you can extend the arms, really engaging the core here to make us feel stable. Taking our gaze up to the sky. Beautiful. Bringing our hands back into prayer if they're extended. And inhale, come all the way back up to the high lunge. Feeling great here. Lower the hands to the mat and step all the way forward to the front of the mat once more. Coming into your forward fold. Before bending the knees, coming all the way up to standing. And just settling here for a moment. Before we inhale, arms come overhead, dropping the left arm down and moving over the left hand side. Beautiful. Into the center, dropping the right arm and move over to the right hand side. Come back into the center and then releasing the hands down behind your body, pressing into the back of the hips and pushing that pelvis forward as those elbows come together and we come into a back bend here. Pushing the pelvis, beautiful. And then gently coming all the way back up, staying here for a moment if you feel dizzy. Taking a breath and then inhale, arms come overhead, and as you exhale, you bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the back, look forwards. And then exhale, take one leg back, take another leg back, and come into your plank. Move through your vinyasa, knees up, knees down, it's your own choice. Before gently allowing the body to come all the way flat into the mat, taking the arms out into a T shape. And opening the shoulders here by gently rolling all the way over onto the left arm, bending the knee behind if it feels comfortable. If not, just keeping one leg stacked on the other. Opening the left arm here. Beautiful. Before gently releasing the body back into the center and then taking this open stretch shoulder on the other side. And then rolling back into the center. You're going to bring your hands next to your chest, and on the inhale, push up into your upward dog, and then exhale, move back to sitting on your heels, coming into hero's pose here. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you're more than welcome to take the whole legs forward. If not, bend the knees, sitting back on the heels. And just taking a moment here to ground ourselves before we come and try our camel pose. So bringing one hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly. Just take a moment to settle the breath here. Feel all that yoga energy traveling up and down the body. Our mind is calm. Our breath is even. Releasing both hands down into the mat beside you. Just going to move over to the left hand side, bringing the right arm all the way overhead, opening this chest. And then swinging the right arm all the way in front, taking it to the mat beside you and moving the left hand overhead. And taking this beautiful chest opening movement, one after the other, really allowing the body to hang heavy as you swing forward and really opening the shoulders here as you bring the arm overhead. And just taking a few more times, not rushing this movement, just embracing, before bringing both arms back up into the sky and exhale, taking them behind our back, interlocking the fingers, and once again popping that chest out forward, stretching the shoulders, opening the chest, creating space. Beautiful. Now we're going to come and try our camel pose in a moment. So we're going to take 3 different variations of it. So I'd just like you to follow the movement that feels good for you and not push yourself too far here. So when you're ready, we're going to move forward, tucking our toes here and come up onto our knees. So the first movement is we're going to take our hands behind our hips and pushing our pelvis forward. Our elbows are magnets here, the shoulders are rolled back. And then just gently going to begin to push the pelvis out. As we do, we start to lean back, opening the chest here. You can allow the neck to relax, taking a movement before gently coming all the way back up and coming back to hero's pose. Feeling that sensation running down the body from this camel pose, this very deep back bend. And then when you're ready, come back up to the knees, and this time we're going to bring the hands to prayer, rolling back those shoulders and push that pelvis forward. And as we do, the prayer hands stay in the center of our chest and we start to move backwards. If it feels right, you can release both hands down, maybe find your ankles, and begin to push the chest out further. The pelvis is always forwards, it never comes back. Beautiful. Breathing here, don't forget to breathe. And then gently bringing the body all the way back up, coming back into hero's pose and taking a moment. It's okay to feel emotional here. Camel pose is a very emotional pose. And then when you're ready, coming back up, you can stick to whichever 2 from the beginning you prefer, or if you want to go a bit deeper and maybe you're a natural backbender, you can come back into the prayer position, moving back all the way forwards and then taking the arms overhead, almost if you want to grab something from behind you. Breathing here and then very, very slowly coming all the way back up and sitting back on our heels, taking a moment here. Taking a few grounding breaths, and then when you're ready, coming into a restorative child's pose by bringing our arms down by our sides, palms up to the sky, and just staying here for a moment. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Amazing. And then gently bringing the hands next to the chest and coming back into our tabletop, taking a few very slow and very easy cat-cow movement. Doesn't matter how many you take here, it's all about the stretch, just releasing any tension from the lumbar spine, from the shoulders. Taking a few times this movement in the rhythm of our breath. And then when you're ready, curving that spine and push hip bones up to the sky, just saying goodbye to our down dog here. And then if you want, you can jump through, or taking one knee forward, taking the other, come back into your seated position, taking the legs forward and waking up that core before we try our wheel pose. So sitting on our sit bones, we're going to inhale, bring the knees up, and then relax the hands down for the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, bring the hands down, lift the bum, lift, 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 and then drop it and come back into the boat pose again for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross those ankles, lift the bum, really lift, engage the core, and then final time, release the bum back down, legs come up for the count of 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, lift the bum, beautiful. And then this time taking the legs out, just relax the back all the way down to the mat, bringing the knees into the chest and hugging them close here, just gently rocking from side to side. Massaging that lower spine, beautiful. And then relaxing the feet flat into the mat, ensuring the knees over the ankles. We're going to come into our bridge pose before we tackle our wheel. So when you're ready, inhale, lift those hip bones all the way up to the sky. You can even interlock the fingers underneath the body here, pushing that pelvis higher. Holding here, don't forget to breathe. And then gently, you're going to relax the bum back down to the mat, windscreen wiping the knees from left to right. And taking this movement 2 more times. So when you're ready, bringing the knees back over the ankles. Gonna inhale, lift that pelvis up to the sky, push the hip bones up, taking the hands underneath. We're gonna come onto our shoulders, really opening the chest here, maybe coming onto the tippy toes. Beautiful. Before releasing the bum back down, windscreen wiping those knees, left and right. And this time you can continue with your bridge, or you can try a wheel, but just remembering to take it easy, don't force the body here. Listen to what your body needs. So when you're ready, this time you're going to take your arms behind your head so the hands come next to the ears. Those elbows do not come apart, they're magnets, they're drawn to each other. And we're going to inhale, lift those hip bones up to the sky, lift here. And then if you want, you can bring the chest up too, coming all the way into your wheel pose. Pushing that chest up, chest comes through those arms, really creating space here. You can move onto the tiptoes, just breathing here, don't hold the breath. And then when you're ready, you can relax down whenever you like, gently relaxing the head, the shoulders, and then the lower spine. Bringing one knee into the chest, bringing the other knee, hugging close here. And then allowing the knees to fall over to the right hand side, taking your gaze over to the left. Beautiful spinal twist. And then when you're ready, gonna bring the knees back into the center and move them over to the other side, switching your gaze. And then moving back into the center, take the legs up to the sky, cross those ankles, and just begin to rock back and forth, massaging that back, and maybe create so much momentum you come all the way up to seated. Coming onto your sit bones, legs are extended in front of you. We're going to inhale, arms come overhead, and exhale, we're going to forward fold over our legs. Again, it doesn't matter if you grab your toes, the outside of your feet, your ankles, maybe your calves or shins, just staying where it feels good. Counteracting these back bends here with our forward folds. Inhale, look at the toes. And exhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. Bending the left leg, bringing the bottom of the foot into the right thigh. Gonna inhale, turn the whole body, looking at the foot. And exhale, forward fold over this right leg. Beautiful. Single leg stretch. Inhale, look at the toes. And exhale, come all the way back up to seated. Extending the left leg and bending the right, taking this forward fold onto the other side now. So inhale, come facing the left leg, and exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Stretching out the legs, stretching out the back. We've worked so hard on this flow today, coming to the end now. And when you're ready, inhale, look at the toes, Exhale, come all the way up, bending the knees, taking hold of them, coming onto your tippy toes and using that core for one last time. You're going to kind of relax all the way back down. Kind of like a little egg falling back. Beautiful. Hugging the knees close, maybe rocking from side to side. And then gently extend the legs into the sky and lower one by one onto the mat, coming into the final pose of Shavasana. Honouring the body here by allowing it to fully relax, by inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. If your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back to your breathing. Feeling this yoga energy you've created from this beautiful backbend flow, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And just repeating after me, but only in your mind. I am open. I am capable. I am worthy. I am open. I am capable. I am worthy. Just repeating these affirmations to yourself as you relax here in Shavasana. This complete moment of peace for a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. And bringing ourselves back to the present moment by making some small movements of moving the neck one way, moving it the other, massaging the back of the head here. Taking a deep inhale through the nose as you bring one knee into the chest, bringing another. And exhale, lifting the shoulders, lifting the head, giving yourself a well-deserved hug and allowing yourself to fall to one side of your mat, taking your hands underneath your head like a little pillow, coming into your fetal pose. Breathing here, and then when you're ready, pushing yourself all the way up into a comfortable seated position, taking a few beautiful shoulder rolls here, circling them one way and then moving the circle in the other, and beginning the practice as we ended with taking a few neck rolls to bring the chin to the chest and moving it all the way round, slowly, soft, And then when you've taken it one way, moving and taking it the other, before keeping the eyes closed and allowing your head to come back into the center. All we're going to do now is on our inhale, we're going to bring the shoulders all the way up to the ears here, really squeezing, really squeezing. Then as we exhale, we drop them. 2 more times. Inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up, and exhale, drop. Inhale, they come all the way up, really squeezing, and exhale, drop them down. Bringing the hands into the center of chest and tucking the chin into the chest. Just going to blink open the eyes. Bringing our hands to Namaste in the center of our chest. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.